Welcome to the School of Chemistry here at Trinity College Dublin. We have a long and very successful tradition of excellent chemistry teaching and research dating back over 300 years. Today, the School of Chemistry is active across multiple state-of-the-art buildings, all of which are located here in the heart of Dublin city centre. Chemistry itself is the central science, connecting and overlapping with many of the other sciences. In Ireland, the chemical and pharmaceutical industry currently represents over 40% of our exports by percentage of GNP.
So I think this is a really exciting time to study chemistry because chemists are working to address many of the global challenges. These include developing sustainable materials, renewable energy, next generation therapeutics and vaccines, understanding biology at a molecular level, and harnessing the power of computation to understand and develop new molecular entities.
Pretty early on in my degree, I realised that I really enjoyed the lab. So the great thing about chemistry here in Trinity is there's a fantastic mix between lecture time and lab time, which offers you the ability to learn the theory in your lectures and then apply it in your lab classes in the days and weeks afterwards. So I always excelled in these labs, and pretty early on I realised that research was probably what I wanted to do because I loved both the hands-on aspect, but I also loved the research that went into writing your lab report and drawing meaningful conclusions from those results. So this was pretty sort of cemented in my final year when I realised that PhD was definitely what I wanted to do in my final year project. Being immersed in that research environment was really challenging but also really rewarding, and having that support network both amongst the research group and in the wider chemistry community in general really helped me and really made me make that decision to do a PhD here.
All of our teaching staff are research active, and they are involved in multinational programs. They're working with collaborators across Europe, across the US. So many of our graduates actually stay on to do PhDs here in Trinity. This is a really exciting opportunity to do a full-time research program for 3 years or 4 years, and then take those skills that you learn and move on to a research position in a pharmaceutical company or in another lab in an international setting. Research is a driving force for teaching here in Trinity, and we always make sure that our teaching is research-led, and that keeps our teaching up to date, and we make sure that our students really understand what's important, what's happening at research at an international level.
One of the main advantages of working in research in the School of Chemistry in TCD is that you have the opportunity to collaborate with several excellent researchers from different disciplines, starting from medicinal chemistry to drug discovery, supramolecular chemistry, to green inorganic chemistry or nanomaterials processing and characterization, and much more than this. And all of them, they are involved and they are doing a tremendous impact in the wider community with their research. But also, another reason is that doing research means you have access to a support system in terms of writing grant proposal or preparing for an interview for the European Council grant proposal, for example. And all this because they have in mind as an objective to enable your full potential to become a leader at the European level or at the world level, and in order for you to make a tremendous impact to a wider community.
So my work now focuses on chiral nanomaterials, and chirality is when you have two versions of a material and they are non-superimposable mirror images of each other. So for example, your hands are chiral. No matter what way you rotate or translate them, you can't actually put them on top of one another and have them look identical. And chirality is present all throughout nature, specifically in biological molecules such as DNA. So the development of chiral nanomaterials may help with the advancement of many biological applications such as sensing, diagnostics and therapeutics at a molecular level. But my PhD isn't all just lab work and experiments either. We also have great opportunities to do outreach here. So I've done spectroscopy and suitcase workshops in schools all throughout Dublin. I've worked at the BT Young Scientist with kids doing experiments, and I've also started a TikTok page where I teach people all about the chemistry behind skincare and cosmetics.
We hope this video has given you a great insight into our chemistry community here at Trinity College Dublin. Since 2015, we've been a proud holder of our Athena Swan Bronze Award, which represents the diverse and inclusive environment that we provide here.